Hello rail fans, welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a fairly standard autorack. There are already a lot of autorack tutorials on YouTube for Minecraft, but most of them build Union Pacific yellow ones. I thought I'd be different and build this black Cp Rail Autorack. So let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and build it right on the end of the train I already have here. So our first step is going to be to build the coupler. So I'm going to come in to the end of the train with dark oak stairs and place them facing the opposite of the other coupler. And then underneath that, we place a dark oak fence gate to be the air line. Then we're going to come in with black wool and place one block right on the end of the coupler and one on each side of it, so you have this 3 in the middle. Then we're going to switch to birch stairs upside down facing outwards, come 2 and place 2 black wool above it. Then we're going to come 5 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on this 5th one we place black wool. After that one, back to stairs, and we come 3 out and then black wool on top of the end, and then we count another 5, black wool on top of that, and we have to make 5 of these that are 5 long. So another 5, black wool on top of the end, that's 2, another 5, black wool on top of the end, that's 3, another 5, black wool on top of the end, another 5, black wool on top of the end. Now we just do 3 with 1 on the end, and then this one is going to be 6, and on the very end we put 2. So you should have something that looks like this. The black wool blocks are marking where our vertical support beams will be, and it's much easier to count them out in the beginning than do it later. Now we're going to build our wheels, so take a block of netherite and come 1 block in from that first wool block, put a block in the middle for placement, and 1 on each side to be the wheels. Erase the middle block and put in an end rod for your axle. Then you need upside down back-to-back stairs, and you can use any color you want, however you want your trucks to look, and just bring that all the way across. Then another set of wheels and an end rod for the axle. On the outside, wherever there's a wheel, place a hopper, and wherever there's a stair, place a fence, any color you want. Then we're going to come down on the other side, and here I had a wrongly placed stair, so I had to fix it. And anywhere there's stairs, you put a fence, and anywhere there's a wheel, you put a hopper. And then your truck's complete. Now we're going to come in with black wool on this middle part here and extend it out another block. Then we're going to come back down, switch to dark oak fence gates, and in the center block place 2 so that air hose looks like it's going all the way under the car. Now we're going to build our other truck, so come down to the other end of the car. Same thing, behind the first single black wool, that's where the wheel goes. So netherite wheels with an end rod axle, and then back-to-back upside down stairs in the middle, coming all the way across. And then on the end of that, more netherite for the wheels and another end rod for the axle. And then on the outside, we place fences where there's stairs and hoppers where there's wheels. And then we come over and do the same thing on this side. And once again, I have a wrongly placed stair that I have to fix. Stairs have been really glitchy for me in Minecraft lately. They turn after I place them. Hopefully they'll fix that with an update. So hoppers on the wheels and fence on the stairs. Now the other truck's complete. Now we're going to work on the end, so black wool and a 2x3 coming across the very middle. And then in that center block, switch to your dark oak stair and bring that 2 up to be the coupler, and then erase the 1 underneath it. And now we have to place our fence gates for our air hose. So I'm going to come on this side to make it easier. 1 under the coupler and 2 coming back on the middle to meet the wheel so it looks like it's going under the car. Now we're going to work on this side, so switch back to the birch stairs upside down and facing outward, and just drag that all the way to the other end of the car. Like I said, all the way to this other end of the car. Now we're going to switch back to black wool, and we're going to go ahead and fill in this whole middle 3 going end to end. So just keep dragging the black wool all the way back. All the way back. Till we reach the very end of the car here. Now we're going to place our markers on this side of the car. So 2 on the end, and then everywhere there's a block, just line it up and place a block. So we have markers on both sides of the car. And then when we get to this end, it's 2 blocks. Now we're going to drag all of these up another 6. So they're a total of 7 blocks high. And just keep doing that everywhere we already placed a block of wool. Bring it up another 6. So everything is 7 blocks tall. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Everywhere we already have a wool marker block, we bring it up another 6. So now we have our car framed in, and it should look something like this. 7 blocks tall all around. Now we're going to switch to smooth stone slabs and fill in all of these gaps. We're using slabs in these particular ones because it gives us this nice grid pattern. Now this is long and tedious because they are slabs and not blocks, and you have to tap double to get the same amount of space. But everywhere there's a gap, fill it all in. In every gap all the way to the other end of the car. I've sped it up here because this is just so tedious and it takes a long time to do. And now we finally completed this side, and it should look something like this. Our auto rack is starting to take shape. So now we have to go over on the other side with the slabs and do that exact same thing. Fill in all of the gaps all the way to the top. And just keep going with it. We're almost done with the tedious part. All the way to this other end of the car. And now we have our other side done. So at this point we should look something like this. Now we're going to build our doors on the end. So I'm using polished blackstone in a 3x2 with one in the middle. Then we place outward facing upside down stairs, and then another 3 and another 3 and one in the middle, and same thing, outward facing upside down polished blackstone stairs, and another row of 3 polished blackstone across the top. For the doors on the end, I like to use a different shade of the color I'm using just so they stand out a bit more. So now we come to the other end and we make another 3x2 of blocks, one on top of it in the middle, and then upside down outward facing stairs on each side. Here you can see the stairs glitched again and I had to fix it. Then another 2x3 above that of blocks with one in the middle, and then your outward facing stairs on each side again, and another row of blocks across the top. Now our doors on both ends are complete. Now we come on the bottom left of the car, and just in from the second black vertical bar, we erase 2 on the left and 3 on the right and put them as polished blackstone upside down stairs. This just represents some lettering. So same thing, come to the other side on the left hand side of the car on the second vertical bar, knock out 2 to the left of it and fill them with blackstone, and 3 to the right. And now we have lettering on both sides of the car down there. So now we're going to go ahead and build the roof of the car. So starting from one end, we're going to come with a quartz slab and bring that all the way across the outside edge of the side of the car, all the way down to the other side. And then we do the exact same thing on the other side of the car. Quartz slabs all the way down on the top. Now we're going to come in with quartz blocks and fill in this middle 3 all the way down to the other end of the car. And now we're really starting to look like an Autorack here. All that's left now is to do the detailing, and there's actually not that much for this Autorack. So we're going to come in on the left hand side of the car where there's this one that's only 2 wide, 1 down from the top, and we're going to knock out and place in red concrete powder. And it kind of glitched there, but get it in a 4x2. This represents the logo. Then we're going to come around to the other side of the car and we're going to do that exact same thing. So on the left hand side here, on the first one that's only 2 wide, 1 down from the top, we knock out a 2x4 and fill it with red concrete powder. Now the logo's on this side. Now we're going to come in with our ladder, and on the very end of the car, we're going to bring a ladder on the wall from bottom to top. Come around and do the same thing on the other side. So on the very first block, bottom to top ladders, and then we need to move down and do the same thing on the other end. So same thing on the first block, bottom to top ladders. And then go around to the other side and do the same thing, bottom to top ladders. Now we just got to put on the handbrakes, and on an Autorack it's pump action, not a wheel, so we're just going to use a lever next to the ladder on bottom. And this completes our Autorack. Once you know how to build the Autorack, you can play around with the colors and blocks to make any type of Autorack you can think of. Here you can see some other examples of different colored ones that I've made in the past. So there it is, we've completed a CP Rail Autorack. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video wherever possible. It helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a great week, and stay safe out there.